Hey, how
Yeah.
are you going?
Yeah, good, thank you. How are you?
I'm not too bad, thank you. How's your day been so far?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. It's been pretty busy. How about yourself?
Yeah, it's been a lot of interviews today, so hopefully
Nice.
going well. So,
Yeah.
um, can you tell us a bit about yourself?
Yeah, of course. I'm currently studying business management, minoring or majoring in business management, minoring in human resources at Murdoch University. And I'm looking at getting into this graduate communications and marketing position because something that I've really been interested in. You know, marketing's a big thing in most businesses. I mean, it's probably one of the most important aspects. So I really do want to get involved in that. Outside that, play sport, play rugby, work also full time as a recruitment consultant for the WA Health Department at the moment. And that's been really, really beneficial with understanding, recruitment process and also, how to find the best people fit for job, really. But yeah, that's pretty much everything about me.
Amazing. Now, I'm guessing you have looked into the job role and what it expects. So,
Yeah,
would you consider yourself innovative, creative, ambitious, and would you be open to any experiences that the job might offer?
yeah, of course, of course. It's really something that I do feel I am quite passionate about. I guess is being ambitious and really going to find ways to make myself better, but also I guess be creative in that same field and also go really left field and not kind of just stay on the same path as
Mm.
everyone else.
Yep.
For sure, yeah.
Awesome. Do you have any examples where you can fit these descriptions?
Yeah, well, actually, I have previously to my current position, I was actually working as a personal trainer for a local rec centre, and I was quite ambitious to obviously climb up corporate ladder. Is one thing I wanted to do to one improve my management skills, but also, you know, gain other skills such as communication, emotional intelligence, that kind of thing. Um, Also, when it comes to creativity, just really trying to find different ways that we could improve the centre. Also, other ways that we could uh, gain more members through various different things. Like we ran challenges such as the walkathon. That's what it's called. Complete mind blank there. Where we actually did a 24-hour walkathon, where we got as many people as we could, or as many members of the gym, to go through and do a 24-hour walk. We raised about $10,000, which is
Nice.
pretty good.
Yeah.
And we had about, I think it was 1,500 people actually end up doing it. But those are probably the best examples I have based on the question.
Yeah, nice, amazing. So good to hear. So, you've heard of Sydney Water, the business that you're applying for. Do you
Yeah.
know anything about the company, or looking for what you want to do when you
Um,
join? Or
yeah. So obviously, with Sydney Water, I have done a little bit of research. Obviously, providing various different managing, I guess, the environment and the waterways of Sydney and through the greater suburbs. That's mainly things you do, if I'm not wrong. But being a part of that and providing a great service to the community is something that I really do want to get involved with for sure.
yeah, nice, awesome. So, what experience do you have that would be beneficial in this graduate position?
So my ability to really adapt to situations that might be out of my comfort zone or might be out of the comfort zone of my peers. That's really a big thing that I'm I feel is one of my strengths, is that I'm able to adapt when there is change. I understand that a lot of people tend to dislike change, but it's something that I do feel I thrive in, and it's something that I do.
Just lost you there for a second.
Yeah, I know you just froze as well. That's all good.
Oh, that's my side. Sorry. Awesome. Yeah. So This question is a little bit similar to that last one, but what makes you the right candidate for the role, and why do you think that you are ahead of everyone else applying for the same job?
Yeah, like I said before, ability to adapt, and overcome any kind of adversity or anything like that. Any sort of change is definitely something that I'm big on.
Yeah.
Also, really, having a positive attitude to every majority of situations, but also having the ability to communicate to all different people, all different ethnicity backgrounds or backgrounds in general, is a really big strength of mine as well.
Yeah,
sure.
Amazing. So good to hear. So another question, I'd like to know, what is your 10-year plan? Where do you see yourself 10 years from now?
Yeah, of course. Obviously, a big thing that I want to get involved with is management and really taking that next step. As I said previously, it's something that I have done before, but definitely going into this realm here in community service yet again is something that I am really, really want to be involved with. And getting into a management coordinator-based position is probably something that I would be looking at, even potentially a director, if we're looking that far ahead. But at the same time, 10 years is a long time. Yeah. So for me to kind of set something in stone right now would be, a little bit, I don't want to be too kind of, locked in with giving something that I'm going to be doing in 10 years, when in reality so much can change so quickly. Exactly. But that's definitely what my goals are right now. Sure.
No, that's very true, especially relevant now with coronavirus. It's hard to say.
Yeah, of course.
So how do you think you work around other people, and do you think you work better in groups or on your own?
Well, I mean, look, coming from a team sport background, that's obviously something that has been something I've been doing for a long time, is working in a team-orientated environment. So I really do thrive in those conditions as well. I have the ability to stand up and lead teams too. So that's one thing that I do enjoy doing. But at the same time, I do have a versatility to work individually if needed. It is something that I do enjoy doing as well, having that control and the ability to, do everything I can myself. But, when it comes down to it, I'm versatile and can work in both scenarios for sure.
Amazing. Good to hear. Can you tell us about a time you were versatile and assisted a department other than your own?
Yeah, so actually, just recently, we were going through an audit process at my current workplace with WA Health Department. Now, working as a recruitment consultant, we don't do too much auditing per se. We're the ones that get audited.
Yeah.
But as our assurance and knowledge management team were a bit under the pump, they needed some additional people to be trained up and help with some of that kind of auditing. So I put my hand up and, was happy to help with that. So that's probably the most relevant and closest thing that's happened recently, for sure.
Amazing, nice. So just the final question for this interview. I'd like to know what you think your strengths are and how they can help out with your role in business.
Yeah, of course. And as I said before, my versatility is definitely one big thing that I do believe will become beneficial to the business. Also, my ability to communicate and really understand, people of various backgrounds, having the emotional intelligence to work with people and seeing when they are, a bit stressed, or, offering, a helping hand and advice, or, just being there to listen when they need someone to, as well as, the ability to just get ready and, adapt to change and that kind of thing as well. Sure. But those are probably my biggest strengths that would be the most relevant to the position.
Amazing. That's so good to hear. Thank you so much for your time. You'll be hearing from us within the next few days about your future with us. Thank you so much again, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Recorded.
Hey Lexi, how are you today?
I'm not too bad, thank you. I've had a pretty busy day at work, so happy to be here
nice.
So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'm Marco, by the way. I'll be taking your interview today for the graduate communications and marketing position here at Sydney Water. Firstly, we just want to get little bit more of a knowledge about you. So, like, just tell us about yourself, what your background is, I guess, why you want to be here and that kind of thing.
Yeah, of course. So I'm currently studying at Murdoch University. I'm doing a major in both marketing and HR management. Not super sure exactly which path I'm wanting to take, but I'm enjoying both sides probably equally, to be honest. Other than studying, I'm also working full-time at my restaurant as a manager. Got promoted maybe 6 months ago, so it's pretty fun.
Oh, awesome.
Thank you, yeah. But I'm definitely enjoying the managing other people and leading a team, the group environment. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I'm excited to continue on with my career in the business world, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, cool, awesome. That's really good to hear. And for someone so young, that's really awesome to hear that you want to broaden your horizon. That's awesome. So obviously we want to get a bit of a idea of what you may know about our business. So do you know anything about Sydney Water by any chance?
Of course. So I've done a little bit of research. I know that Sydney Water is mainly the main provider for water across the Sydney area, and they have many different projects, also considering their sustainability and things. I've kind of seen about what they do there in that aspect, but yeah, it's a good company to definitely work for. So.
That's good. Excellent. And then can you provide any examples, shouldn't ask that part first, actually. Like, do you feel that you're, an innovative, ambitious and creative person?
Yeah, 100%. I think definitely why I went into marketing for studying in the first place was because I feel like I'm a very creative person. I really enjoy making projects, working in a team of people where we can make campaigns together with the full focus of designing ways to bring in customers with, campaigns, advertisements, things like that in a fun way. I really enjoy, using a load of different software, like Adobe and stuff, to be able to create things to provide for the business. But I do think I'm quite a creative person and innovative as well. So.
Yeah, awesome. Well, obviously that leads to my next question, which is then, is there any examples you have? Like you said, then you work with Adobe, that kind of stuff. Is there any examples you have for us of those said things there?
Yeah, of course. So probably just over a year ago, I have unfortunately left the business now just for other reasons of growing in my other work. But I was a peer support worker for Wansley, a government non-for-profit organisation for families with mental illnesses and working with the children and stuff. And I got the opportunity to work on the marketing side of things, which was a really great chance to be able to do that. And basically with that company, I helped making up the Facebook pages for them, all social media aspects. So I was running their Facebook, their Instagram, stuff like that. I did also get to make some of their newsletters and things. That was a little bit more of a insider thing, though, not for customers to see. But I did do lots of different focuses that helped me and the company as well with more creative focus and marketing to bring in more customers and stuff. So it's very fun.
Awesome. Excellent. That's really good to hear. And then next one as well is, what previous experiences have you had, in general, that you feel would benefit you in this position?
So I think a number of things. I have worked in a lot of different fields. From a printing shop was my first ever job back when I was 16. I've had work experience in hospitals and now working in a restaurant for over 3 years now, and working my way up as well has been a great opportunity for me to learn and work in many different environments with many different people as well. Also, studying my degree as well has really helped me learn those skills and techniques that I think will help me a lot to help with marketing and working in the business as well.
Yeah, of course. Awesome. And this is really, I guess, a similar kind of question, I guess, is why do you believe you're the best candidate for us in this position?
Look, I think I'm a very passionate person when it comes to marketing. It's something I always thought I was going into right from high school. I knew I was going into university. Marketing was my main focus. HR came a little bit after that. But again, I think I'm a very creative person. I really do enjoy being on my laptop, creating things in my own time. But on top of that, I do find a lot of joy in running social media and stuff for companies, because you can really see the difference it makes for the company and bringing in the customers and selling those products and stuff and services. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it.
Of course. No, sweet. And then where do you see yourself in, 5-10 years, let's say? I know that's a long period of time, but, where do you see yourself in that period?
Look, it's very tricky. I think it's a main reason why I chose quite a broad degree, doing a business degree, is because I don't know exactly where I want to go. And I do know that my main ideas is I want to travel. I want to go everywhere, The jobs that I gain in the future while working up, I would like the opportunity where I can move around. And I think that's one of probably the coolest things that I can imagine. Couldn't see myself staying in the same spot, so I think it is really important that I have a job where I am able to move around, move up, even departments, or I'm not too sure, because 10 years is definitely a very long time, but it's interesting to think about.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. No, that's really, really good to hear. I mean, I personally love travelling myself, so I can completely understand where you're coming from. As well, obviously, with the way COVID is at the moment, though, travelling is pretty difficult. But, we do live in a beautiful country, so that's the main thing as well. But next question as well, do you prefer working in team environment or do you prefer working individually?
I have worked in both scenarios. It has mainly been in group environments, though. Working in a restaurant, obviously that can be up to 30 people. At the moment, there's currently about that many people. I do find myself to be more of a leader in a team. Obviously, that's how I've got my manager position now at my restaurant. I do find joy in being able to lead a team to be, the best they can be and make sure that stuff is moving forward. But if needed, I am able to work on my own and get things done just the same way. So.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. That's really, really good. And then can you provide an example of, any situation where you've worked well in a team or in a team environment or individually?
Yep, so kind of relevant to the last answer I gave would be that management position I got. But I can also go back to my job before that. Back when I was with Wansley, this non-for-profit organisation, I did actually start with them with volunteering. And so that was an awesome chance where I got to work with kids, and it was all about mental illness. So at that point, it was more of being around the kids and let them be away from their family. But then I was offered an actual job as a peer support worker, which was amazing. And I think that jump from going from volunteer to actually paid worker is a big step. And from that, the job role changed a bit, where it was now going to schools and actually educating kids in the classroom environment about mental health. And so the job role changed a bit, but the skills are all still the same as well.
Yeah, cool, awesome. Sorry, my glasses. I actually don't have my glasses on. When was the time? Well, do you see yourself as a versatile individual? And when was the time that you were maybe versatile and you assisted in another department at any of your previous workplaces or anywhere in general, really?
Hard question, because I don't think I've been in a spot where I've really deviated from the job role that I have. But I think most relevant thing I can think of now is my management role at my restaurant. Is you kind of have no choice but to do more than just your own job. So at the moment, my focus that I've brought on for the team is focusing on staff standouts. So, if there's anyone to recognise because they're going above and beyond, and then that's when I will recognise them and show them off to the team pretty much. And that is more than just doing my job role. So, yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Cool. And then last but not least, and it's very similar to what we've already asked anyway, but what are some other strengths or strengths that you really feel are big standouts for you that can help complement, our business and have you as an asset to our business?
Yeah, of course. So I think a main thing is I love learning more new things all the time. So anytime I'm in a situation where I've not been in and it's new to me, feel like I thrive a bit more because I'm learning new things. I'm around new people, which might be different to some people. It might be a little bit scarier, but I find I'm more confident. I am quite a social person as well, so I'm in a situation where I can talk to anybody, a very diverse range of people. Anybody is fun to talk to. So
Yeah, of course. Cool, awesome. Well, that pretty much concludes the interview for today. We do have a couple more interviews for the rest of the day, but we should get back to you by the end of the week, whether you are successful or unsuccessful. But it's been a pleasure. Do you have any other questions, queries, or anything that before we go?
No, I don't think. Sorry, I don't think so.
Awesome.
Thank you, though.
All good. Well, you have a good one, and we'll get in contact with you over the next couple of days.
Yes, of course.
The recording has stopped.